What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. A little bit different video today. I'm self-filming and we're using the GoPro, but today is a quick, busy day and we got a lot of stuff to do in a quick amount of time. Right now we have the four-wheeler with the pull behind mower, and I told you about a week or two ago that this week we're going to be mowing the winter wheat fields. That's what we're getting ready to do. Now, I was here yesterday doing a bunch of stuff. We set out some new cameras, moved a bunch, put some new Reveal cell cams out, the new ones that came out, Reveal X's, put those out, put 3 of them out, set those up. We looked around a little bit. I walked the 3-acre field to verify that at that time there was no deer bedding in there, no fawns, nothing like that, and it was raining on and off. So I wasn't able to mow it today. The sun's coming out here. It's a little bit cloudy right now, but it's supposed to be 70 degrees. It's only like 7 o'clock in the morning right now. But we're going to take the four-wheeler, hook the mower up, take it back in the field. I'm going to go through there one more time, make sure there's no fawns bedding in there. And then we're going to start mowing. It's a little bit of wet. Hopefully it works out, but we're on a time crunch. Got to get this done because in 3 days, I have a tractor coming here being delivered, and we're going to be disking the fields, and we're going to be planting our spring summer food plots. So stick with me today. I'll take you through the process, and once we get back in there, I'll show you how tall it is. It's like this freaking tall. It's up to my neck almost. So let's get busy. Now when we hook this up, this is a 44-inch Swisher finish cut mower. We rigged this up and I adjusted it so when I hooked it up to the hitch, it's level, gives you a flat cut. We look pretty good right there. Well, we made it back to where we needed to be. You guys can see this right here was one of our strips of Egyptian wheat, and there's no weeds coming up through because at the end of the year it falls down. It kind of acts as a mat, so nothing can be allowed to go back up through. I mean, there's a little bit of stuff coming up through, but it's not bad at all. So we're going to run the mower through this as well, just kind of clean it up, and then we'll be disking this as well and planting again. Now, as far as the winter wheat goes, this is how tall it is. So about chest high, and there's some areas in there that's a little bit taller. Then we have a couple other strips over there that was Egyptian wheat. It kind of looks exactly like this. Look at this. This is an old deer leg there, deer bone. But that's where we're at. We're going to set up a GoPro on time lapse, and then we're going to get busy here. The sun's out. Start mowing. It'll dry it out a little bit, but we'll set the GoPro up. We'll start this mower up and get busy. Get this done. We have a little kill plot over there we got to do as well. All right, first hour, we got the first block done. We went around clockwise. Once we get everything done, we're gonna go through the whole thing counterclockwise, just because it was so tall, it kind of pushed some of it over. So this is what we're looking like here, guys. This would be nice once we disc this back under. All this green manure going back into the soil. There's actually some clovers in here as well, and this will be good. Had to put a mask on because of all the pollen and stuff coming off the heads of the winter wheat. But we got this block over here we're gonna do, but roughly took an hour. So I pretty much got 5 hours today before I gotta head back. And so Gotta cram all this in here. We're gonna get busy and stay tuned. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today it's spring summer food plot time. Right now we just had the tractor being dropped off. We have the fermentator load up. We got the fertilizer. We're not gonna be spreading any of that today. We're going to be just disking the fields up, working the soil, getting it all, composted in a little bit all day. And then tomorrow we're gonna come back. We're going to probably disc one more time, fertilize and seed. We have some of the seed here, which is just some buckwheat. And we have some 1919, some 0060, I think some 1010, and I think that's it. So right now we're gonna get the fermentator off the trailer, hook to the tractor, get busy, get everything situated. We got a drone. We're also fighting the rain. You can see that behind me. Pretty crazy, right? It's supposed to be on and off over the next few hours, and then there's a little break. Then it's supposed to pick back up after 1, and then on and off, whatever. Tired of planning stuff, and it always rains. But anyway, we're gonna get busy. Stick with me. I'll show you what we're doing today. All right, I think we got everything. Fermentator's hooked up. And we're gonna head back and get busy. I just want to share with you guys, I had a bunch of questions on what happens when you disc in your Egyptian wheat. This is what it looks like. We just took the 4-wheeler the other day and just smashed all this down. And when you disc it under, this is what happens. You just disc it back under and you replant, because we're gonna plant incognito here against this. Nothing grew here because this acted as a mat to prevent weed growth. But out here we have the winter wheat that we just mowed, and we're disking all this up. But this is what happens. All that black soil underneath of there. The Egyptian wheat is good for the soil and good for green manure going back in. All right, here we are, guys, back on day 2. Yesterday was a busy day. We pretty much dished the field under. In and out of rain situations happening. The weatherman was way off. But today, as you guys can see behind me here, we have clear skies coming and very cloudy right now. But there's no rain in the forecast for the rest of the day. In like 2 hours, it's 7 a.m. now. Around 10 o'clock, the weather's supposed to clear out. It's supposed to be sunny the rest of the day. We're going to get this disked up one more time and then maybe spread the fertilizer. And then we're going to seed probably tomorrow. Get everything situated. We got to lay some stuff out. We got Egyptian wheat, sunflowers, buckwheat going in, and a little bit of clover. So we're going to put some gas in the tractor now and then head back, start disking again. All right, we just hopped off the tractor. Finally, the sun is out. Like I said earlier, according to the weather, the sun was supposed to pop out here around 9 o'clock. Well, we had a little drizzle about 8:30. I just steadily stayed on tractor. It's 10:40 right now, and we're officially done disking. This here is just a little Egyptian wheat wall. It's going to be incognito. It's probably about 40 yards long, 10 yards wide, but this worked out really nice. And got nice soil here. Everything's been soil tested. We got fertilizer we're going to be adding according to those tests. This side is a little, probably 1/8 of an acre food plot. This was winter wheat as well. We disked all this back in, so this is good. Now this side is a little bit more clumpier because it had winter wheat, so that winter wheat's kind of holding that soil together. So we have a drag, and we're just going to drag all this out after we spread the fertilizer. We're going to spread fertilizer first, then we're going to take the drag and drag it all out, and we're going to seed. Over here this is our 3-acre main food plot. This all disked up very well. Sun's out, going to dry it out a little bit, and we're going to spread fertilizer on here tomorrow, drag this out, smooth it, and then seed it. We have to lay out a couple things. We're putting a design in here of some incognito, which is the wall Egyptian wheat, so we got to figure all that out. We got some clover strip we're going to be planting on this side. We have a bow stand over there. So right now we're going to head up to the truck, get some food, and then we're going to disconnect the ferminator. We're done with it for now. I have to run to the store, and then we're going to do some other stuff on the property today, and then tomorrow we'll finish out seeding. So we'll see you guys back here tomorrow. All right guys, I told you I'd see you tomorrow. Well, today is tomorrow. So we have everything back in here today, this morning. Right now it's about 7:30. It's bright and early. So we got the four-wheeler, we have my spreader, and we have a drag. The past couple days we went through and we disked all this up. We got it ready, prepped. We have a kill plot over there. We have a screen. We're going to be planting. Inside of this food plot, we're going to be making a design of Egyptian wheat to try and funnel the deer this way across the field, long ways. So I'll be showing you that. And then also on this side over here against the woods line out this way about 30 yards or so, I'm planting a straight kind of rectangle shape of clover along that woods line, mainly for one reason, is because last year, if you guys remember, that's the side we bulldozed. So when we bulldozed those trees out, got them out of there, the soil was horrible. So what we did was we soil sampled it, we added the lime, we added the fertilizer, and it's pretty good. I think the pH was like 6.5, so it's up there pretty well. I have like 6 bags I'm going to spread on that today just to kind of maintain that. But when I was disking, there's a lot of rocks in there, and it's kind of on a hill, goes down, so it's just, there's no reason to keep disking that every year because of the rocks and everything. So I'm going to plant that in a perennial clover, keep that maintained throughout the year, and let that go for many years to come. That way, 1, it's less to disc. 2, I don't have to disc that rocky part anymore. 3, there'll be some clovers in there, for turkeys and, feeding the deer as well. I also have a bow stand right there somewhere up in the tree. So we're gonna get busy. We have a lot to do today. We got to spread all this buckwheat. Real quick on the strategy and what we're planting here today is we're doing buckwheat and sunflowers in the main portion of the plot. I love planting buckwheat. It's good for the soil, and it's good green manure when you turn it back in, and it's good for the deer. Deer eat it as well. It's a fast germination rate. We should probably see it in about 5 days, and the maturity rate is fast as well, which is about 70 days, 75 days. That'll put us up to August. I can't do the math in my head, but sometime in August it'll put us up, and by that time it'll be ready to do our fall food plots. I'm mixing sunflowers in there as well. Sunflowers, the deer eat the leaves on them. They grow them giant heads. Get some bees in here, and when you turn those giant heads of the sunflowers back in, their sunflowers are very good for the soil. And then also, as I mentioned, we're doing Egyptian wheat walls through here to facilitate the movement this way, long ways throughout the plot. We use Egyptian wheat every year in this food plot, and each year we change it, but I've narrowed it down the way the deer are moving throughout the property is I need to go this way, facilitate long ways through this. Not only will it move them past our stand more, but it'll also set up this side of the property for a travel route we made, a kill plot, a food plot trail that we're working on, and some travel corridors and stuff that we had made. So I think it'll work out very well. Let's get busy. It's going to be hot today, like not 85, 90 degrees. I got water, cooler, and we got a lot to do. Let's get busy. Okay, so we got the fertilizer. We're gonna load the spreader up, start spreading. We have 1919, and we have 0060, and we also have 1010. All this, we did the math, and this is all related to what our soil sample called for. We don't need a whole bunch of fertilizer this year because the soil's pretty well. But we need the 1010 or 1919 for the Egyptian wheat. Get that a boost, nice boost, and then the buckwheat, and it'll be good. So let's get this loaded up here and we'll get busy. Alright guys, we're officially done spring summer food plots. Apologize for not filming a whole bunch through there, but it's super hot and I have other projects I gotta do on the farm today. But to run it down again, over here against this wood line, my steps was we disc it up, and then we use the chain drag, and then we seeded the domain clover. Once we seeded that domain clover, I did not drag it again because clover seed is very small and it doesn't take much to cover it up. So I just took the four-wheeler tires, I unhooked the drag, took the four-wheeler tires, and just ran over it back and forth. And I turned off that plot, came back a straight line, and I ran it over that way. The rest of the plot, we seeded the fertilizer and buckwheat and sunflowers, and then as you just seen now through a time lapse, I drug the entire thing with the chain drag. We specifically put in Egyptian wheat walls around the plot through the center to facilitate the deer movement this way, as I mentioned. And as the summer progresses here, I will fly a bunch of drone footage over, and I'll show you how we did it. And then I'll have a better layout once everything starts growing, and I'll walk through the entire plot and show you what we did, as the buckwheat and sunflowers and Egyptian wheat start to grow. Over here, we did another wall right there. And then right on the other side of that is about an 1/8 acre food plot we seeded with buckwheat and sunflowers as well. So everything's the same within these plots. In the next couple of weeks, we have a food plot trail that I'm going to be planting. We're going to be spraying that, killing it. It's full of ferns. We opened it up. I'll be showing that video to you guys in the near future. We got to get a bulldozer in there or a skid steer. We're going to be cleaning that out. And then we have a food plot down in the woods. We'll be probably throwing some buckwheat in there as well in the next couple weeks. So we're supposed to get some rain. It's Saturday. We're going to get some rain here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. There's thunderstorms. Chances of thunderstorms each day. we're gonna get cleaned up and then move on to the next project. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Any questions, post them down below. I'll try to help you guys out. And as the summer progresses here, I'll be throwing out a bunch of videos, and we're going to do the same thing we did last year in the month of August. We're going to do 30 videos in 30 days. So you guys can, I'll throw out whether it's a short video, long video, but I'll throw in a video every single day of the month of August. So hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys on the next video.